Welcome to the Football Insights channel. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and drop your opinions. Well, this is one of those games that leaves you staring at the screen long after the final whistle, not because it was dramatic or thrilling, but because it felt painfully predictable. Watching Chelsea drop points at home to Burnley felt less like a surprise and more like the latest chapter in a story we've been watching all season. The frustration isn't just about the result, it's about how it happened. The same patterns, the same mistakes, and the same sense that the team never truly took control of a game they should have been comfortable in. From the opening minutes, there was a glimpse of what Chelsea can be when things click. Quick ball progression, sharp movement, and a well-constructed goal that should have set the tone. But instead of building momentum, the intensity slowly faded, and the game drifted into that familiar rhythm where possession looks neat but rarely dangerous. The problem wasn't just technical execution, it was the drop in urgency. You could sense the tempo slowing, the passes becoming safer, and the belief creeping in that one goal would somehow be enough. The turning point, as it so often is, came through discipline. The sending off of Wesley Fofana didn't just reduce the team to 10 men, it changed the psychology of the match. Instead of pushing for control, Chelsea retreated into survival mode, inviting pressure and allowing Burnley to play to their strengths. When a team already struggles to defend crosses and set pieces, the worst possible scenario is spending long spells camped in your own half, and that's exactly what unfolded. The equalizer, when it came, felt almost inevitable, not because Burnley created chance after chance, but because the warning signs had been there for minutes. Individually, there were performances that summed up the wider issues. Cole Palmer had moments where his quality was obvious, but the sharpness in decision-making just wasn't quite there, and the missed opportunity to extend the lead loomed large as the game wore on. In contrast, Trevoh Chalobah looked like one of the few players fully switched on, throwing himself into challenges and trying to maintain defensive standards as the pressure mounted. Out wide, Pedro Neto provided flashes of intent without the final product, while Reece James offered composure but couldn't single-handedly shift the momentum. There's also a tactical layer to this that's hard to ignore. The use of Malo Gusto on the opposite flank limited natural width and reduced attacking unpredictability, which meant Burnley rarely felt stretched. When your wide play lacks penetration and your midfield circulation slows, you end up playing in front of the opposition rather than through them, and that's exactly where the game settled. Instead of forcing Burnley to defend deeper and wider, Chelsea allowed them to stay compact, confident that one moment, one cross, one set piece could be enough. Zooming out, this match felt like a snapshot of the broader season narrative. The talent is obvious, the flashes of quality are real, but the consistency, maturity, and game management just haven't been there often enough. Dropping points against teams near the bottom isn't just about one bad day, it's about recurring weaknesses that opponents know they can exploit. When leads aren't protected and discipline issues keep resurfacing, it doesn't matter how promising the build-up play looks, the outcome becomes fragile. By the final whistle, the overriding feeling wasn't anger as much as resignation, the sense that Chelsea had the tools to win comfortably, but never imposed themselves long enough to make it happen. And as the season moves toward its decisive stretch, that's the concern. Not whether the team can produce moments of quality, but whether they can maintain the focus, structure, and resilience needed to turn those moments into consistent results. Because until that changes, games like this won't feel like exceptions. They'll keep feeling like the norm.
What did he do? I didn't even see it. Come on, rewind it. What reason have you got a phone for?
Here we go. This will be the 1-0. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh my God.
Get it out.
There we go. That's it done. 1-0. They've had so many free headers. All day long they've had free headers. We couldn't score the second. This is not on.